Welcome, dear students. Class 7th, Subject General Science, Subject Teacher Joshi SK. Lesson number 10, Disaster Management, Part 1. In 6th standard, we have already studied about disaster and two types of disasters, man-made disaster and natural disasters respectively. Now let's learn about first type of disaster, that is famine. The condition that arises due to long-term and severe scarcity of food grains and water is called famine. Causes of famine. Drought is the most important cause of famine. Heavy rains and floods due to which crops getting washed away or damaged is also another important cause of famine. Environmental changes such as climate change, global warming are some reasons behind famine. Damage of crops due to attack of pests, diseases and damaged by animals is also another important cause. A natural calamity like earthquake, storms, cold or fog may damage crops sometimes. These are all natural causes of famine, while man-made causes of famine include war, internal unrest, absence of transport routes, uncontrolled population growth, etc. All these are the man-made and natural reasons of famine. Now, let's understand some points how we can overcome these famines. Planning for usage of water along with its reuse can save us from famine. Adopting practices of water conservation and harvesting at the local level. Large-scale plantation of trees and prevention of deforestation. By taking into account weather forecast, the appropriate change in the agriculture practices should be adopted. All these ways can save us from famine. Collect more information about Malik Ambar's drinking water scheme with the help of internet. Cloudburst means very heavy rains as if a cloud has burst. It occurs when there is sudden raining over a specific and small region at a rate of 100 mm per hour, or it may be more than that. Water coming down from rain clouds does not reach the land in the form of rain, but due to very high temperature near the land, it again vaporizes and goes back into that cloud, but amount of vapor in that cloud increases, creates pressure, and then the cloud bursts and cloudburst take place. Collect information about a cloudburst occurred on 2010 in Leh. Flood is another natural disaster occurring continuously in different areas. Due to heavy rainfalls, water accumulate at one place in very large amount. Also, the rivers may overflow and spread its water along the banks is called flood. Flood can cause a huge damage to life and property. Transportation and electric supply gets damaged. Soil erosion takes place. Some farms and crops may damage. The epidemics spread and harm to the health of people after flood. Now let's learn some protective measures in flood. First one, construction of small dams in mountain regions. Second, we should construct percolating tanks in heavy rainfall regions, making riverbeds clean and flat. Cultivation of new forest and connecting rivers can save us from damage caused due to flood. Collect information about the floods that have occurred in various places in Maharashtra near your city. Government of India established the National Flood Commission in 1976. The commission has made special efforts towards the control of floods. A plan regarding flood control is kept ready for the national level to village level. Large-scale damage to life and property can be avoided with these plans. Now, let's understand another disaster, lightning. We have already studied about how lightning generates in lesson static electricity. Lightning can cause a huge damage to life and property. To avoid this damage, remember, do not stand on open ground or on below a tree while there is lightning thunderstorm in the sky, because many times lightning strikes on open ground or on a tree. So do not go to the high location or climb a tree while there is lightning in the sky. Do not touch any metal object, wired fences, a compound garden in your surrounding. Do not stand near electric poles, a telephone pole or a tower. If you are traveling in any vehicle during lightning, take shelter to safe place immediately. Do not gather all together in one place. Take care to keep a distance of 15 feet between any two persons. Do not use plugged-in electric appliances. Do not use a mobile or a telephone. Stand on dry wood, a plastic sheet, sack or jute cloth or dry leaves if possible. Swimmers and fishermen should immediately come out of the water and take shelter at Pakka house, because it is the safest place, and also protect your house with the help of lightning conductor. But if you are on open ground, keep your feet together, support yourself on the soles of your feet, placing your hands on your knees, and bend your body a little. This may save your life in emergency.